Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Cal Royal number ULDV200. Here it is. Let's take a look at it. So this is a door viewer, is simply what this is. This is going to be a capable door viewer in the sense that it will handle a standard 1 3/4 thick door, that it has a 200-degree angle of view, and it is listed for use on fire doors, and it's labeled, which would be a requirement for a door viewer. If you are doing fire-rated doors, you'll absolutely want to install a UL listed and labeled door viewer. Not every viewer is listed or labeled, so be mindful of that. There are, I believe, 3 occupancy types that require annual inspections of their fire and egress door assemblies, and an auditor, a fire door auditor, will certainly be looking for labels on door viewers. A very not a common thing to get wrong when you're doing a fire door, but a common thing to see installed that's not UL listed and then labeled. So this is the ULDV200 UL. UL listed. It's a door viewer. It's a 200-degree. That's the part number dissection. It's satin chrome. That bezel on the outside, along with the small trim on the inside, will be satin chrome finish. This is going to work on doors that are 1 3/8 to 2 inch thick. Let's take a closer look at that. At its minimum, let's see. 1 3/8. It's going to have to snug down to it quite tightly. An 1 3/8 door is generally not 1.375. It'll be a little bit less. Let's unthread that and let's see how far out it will go. And if you're doing a fire door, it's going to be 1 3/4 most likely. It could be 1 3/8. Doing something thicker would be quite unusual. Overall, it's going to get way down to 2 5/16 for sure. So you'd be able to get this onto a 2 1/4 inch thick door. Okay, should you have a door of that thickness, it's not unusual. I had a client looking for a, like a $20 lock set for a 2 1/4 inch thick door, and that's problematic because those types of builders quality locks aren't meant for such door thicknesses. Commercial locks are, and those are very common. 9/16 bore size, they say. My caliper tells me the body diameter is 0.533, so 9/16 would work out just fine, which is 0.5625. Okay, and this will be available in different finishes. Let's switch to the screen view now, and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. I have some images linked to down below. Here's the box, the viewer itself, front, back end, the label, and what it looks like when it's disassembled. Below this video, here is a link to the cut sheet. Let's take a look at that. An overview of this item itself. Architectural finishes available. Let's take that part number and then let's do a find function, and we'll come up with the different finishes available. US 10A, pardon me, where are we at here? Here we go. 10A, lacquered antique bronze. 10B, oil rub bronze. US 15, satin nickel. US 26, polished chrome. 26D, satin chrome. US 3, polished brass. Okay, that's the cut sheet. Product catalog is here. This will show us all of the options of door viewers from Cal Royal. If you're not sure which one you need, or if you're not sure more likely what would be the best unit for your requirement, here's the listing of everything from Cal Royal. So this 160 degree, this is the DV90. This is the really common, cheap, inexpensive, I mean to say, non-fire rated door viewer. If you're looking for just the inexpensive door viewers, this 160 degree, this is always going to be it. Takes a 1/2 inch hole. You get up to the 180 degree, if someone wants something that's wider, larger, it's going to require either a 1/2 inch or a 9/16 bore. There it is. Then you get into the UL listed versions of both of those, here and here. Very popular nowadays would be those that incorporate a privacy cover on the inside. Be mindful that your UL listing changes to 20 minutes, which probably would not be unusual at all for your application, whereas the ULDV200 is a 90-minute rated version. If you're doing a hotel door, you know, that's having that beyond 20 minute may be unlikely. It'll be smoke rated, 20 minute and smoke rated. So this viewer will likely work for those hotel applications. And then loose covers. If you decide later that you want to add a cover to the existing unit, there you go. We sell those pretty common, relatively often. This PRI ULDV200 is nice because this cover on the back is quite substantial. It's riveted on. These work, but I personally would not think this the best idea for a lot of commercial applications, namely hotels, because I see them pulled off and stressed at this rivet point to where they're still, I suppose, effective, but they're allowing light to leak through. This is much heavier. No way to pull off on that rather than just rotate it. Okay. Now below this video as well, here is a link to the manufacturer's page where you can pull that up and then you can review not only all of the Cal Royal products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. This full product catalog is a epic document, to say the least. This catalog has grown in the last 30 years from a 1-inch binder thickness to maybe a 4-inch binder thickness. And you can see that we're struggling to get that downloaded, and it's because of the size, so let's pause this video. And here's that loaded catalog. It's almost 500 pages. So suffice it to say, if you're looking for commercial products, you'll look for door closers, lock sets, exit devices, hinges. If you're a residential client, there's all sorts of material. Obviously door viewers, but sliding door hardware, handrail brackets, door stops, weather stripping. There's all sorts of material that they have here. So it would certainly be worth a look through this catalog, although it's become quite an epic document with just the continual filling in and expansion, very fast expansion rate of this importer's catalog. All this material comes from overseas, as far as I know, and you will find a confluence of value, quality and value with this material, and the material's generally in stock. Lots of options. The only time that Cal Royal is not going to help is when you're looking for, this Dane or Danmark, whatever they're calling this lever, in a satin bronze, and you want 400 of them. They're probably not going to have that. Only the hyper unusual items are they not going to have quantity on, but they can order it. There's no doubt, although it'd be several weeks. Electrified lever trim for panic devices, electric latch retraction. None of this existed 30 years ago when I started first becoming familiar with Cal Royal. Let's wrap up this video on camera. Decent quality item. They probably stock thousands of these at a time. People who buy these are going to be distributors who are selling material to a contractor at a hotel. Distributors like ourselves who will sell them generally in smaller quantities, but we keep smaller quantities on the shelf to ship relatively quickly. I wouldn't hesitate to use this item. I wouldn't hesitate at all. If you have any questions on the ULDV200 in a US26D finish, or any of those other finishes or sizes or model numbers that we talked about, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.